I have you on FaceTime and I bring you around like Lucas couldn't make it, but let's say cousin Lucas couldn't make it, but please. That's really good. Welcome back to another episode of Just One Fern. Luke's and I here to do a whole lot of talk about a whole lot of nothing. I saw Sinners.
Yeah, you were pretty excited
The
about
new
it.
move.
When you sent a text, you said I saw Sinners. I didn't know that was a movie.
Really?
So I was like, were you at the park? Was
That's
it
kinda
late?
surprising.
Was it a couple?
No, so yeah, it was. It's just a movie.
Oh,
None of those things, but those are good guesses
thank you.
because we got some sinners among us. I'll say that.
Yes, we do.
It's a movie. My brother texted me, which he rarely does about movies, and he's like, "You have to see this.
Wow.
Like, it is that good. You must go see it." And I was like, "All right." And so Sam and I immediately got tickets, and we went to see it. I really enjoyed it. I went into it very worried because I don't like scary films,
Yeah.
as you know.
You hate them.
It is categorized as a horror film.
Yes. Which is why I was really surprised when you said you saw it. I was like,
Yeah.
you went and saw a horror film?
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's a horror film. It's like a thriller. It's like
okay.
It's a classic thriller, but it's like, it is gory and like violent and has some jump scares, but it's not like, there's not like The Exorcist, you know? It's not like something that's gonna make me not be able to sleep.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's not like the design of the horror or the thrill
Right.
is not to like freak you out.
Yes.
It's supposed to keep you on the edge of your seat,
Exactly.
which is a lot of fun. That's a lot of
Yeah.
fun. I'm into that.
And you are the whole time.
See, that's cool.
Yeah. I do think it's like you need to watch it a second time movie to like fully grasp what happened and also like what's next,
Mhm.
you know? But I think you got to see it. I think everyone should see it. It's a good movie. I get worried because I know my taste is very different from everyone else's taste. And I liked it. I think it's great. People are saying it's the best movie of the year.
Already.
I haven't seen any other movies this year, so I guess I have to say yes.
Okay.
But
Fair.
that's what people are saying. That's what I've heard online. My brother thinks it's the best movie of the year. Yeah, I think everyone should see it. It's very good.
What's the premise? Like what? Like give me a little trailer.
Two twins played
Mhm.
by Michael B. Jordan. He plays both characters.
He's great. Love to see double of him.
Yep. He so the twins move back to Mississippi where they're from after running with Al Capone in Chicago to open up their own juke joint to play blues music.
So it's like in the past.
Yes, it's 1930s.
Okay.
Yeah. So they go down. Their younger cousin is a blues guitarist, and
Right.
they open up this juke joint. And the whole movie takes place in one day. It's one 24-hour period.
Whoa.
They go down, buy a place, open up a juke joint, have a night, a big party, and the fallout happens. So it's like one day, the whole movie.
That sounds
And the
really
music
cool
is
already.
awesome. It's so good. The blues is incredible in it. Like they do this like awesome montage scene where they're like going through different types of music. It's very cool. So that alone is a reason to see it. Is for the music. It's very good.
Yeah,
And they have real musicians, like indie artists and other people playing the characters.
I love when they do that.
So like
that's so smart.
everyone except Michael B. Jordan is a musician.
Right.
The people that are
okay.
singing and playing, like they are musicians.
Anybody who's playing music is a musician.
Correct.
That's
Yes.
smart.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
Which is really cool. And they're all like singing their parts and stuff like that. So it's very cool. I feel weird saying this because it's like I went in thinking it was going to be like Jordan Peele metaphor about race. Like that was going to be the main focus.
Yeah.
Race was a big focus,
Makes
but
sense.
it's just a classic like thriller. Like it's not, there's no like underlying like this is a metaphor thing.
Right.
It's in your face, it's direct,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just of the time
Well, yeah. I mean,
And it's-
30s,
yes.
like that's a tough time to like
in Mississippi, especially.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yes. So it's direct. There's no like, they're trying to tell you something here. Like it's a metaphor for like different types of racism and things that happen. It's just like, nope, there's racism. Here
Right.
it is.
Right. This is the setting.
Yes.
Actually, this is just an accurate setting.
Right. Exactly.
We don't need to get any more like crazy than that. We
Yes.
don't need to intellectualize people being like awful,
Yeah.
like mean.
Yeah. So it was good though. I highly suggest it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give anything else away.
Okay, that's enough for me.
But I'm interested to see what other people think because it does get supernatural-esque. So like,
See, I like that. That's when I like horror movies the best.
mhm,
I know you haven't seen a ton, but
I have not. No.
some of them, like, there's a lot of different like subgenres of horror movies, and my favorite thing, what got me into it in
Yeah.
a large way, is that a lot of them are just fantasy movies
Yes.
with
okay.
lore
Yeah.
and like backstory
Yeah.
and like this doll came to life in like 1740 for the first time, and then somebody buried it,
Yeah.
and then it got possessed, and then but it's really a demon that moves souls, and it's like all this like
Yeah.
it's lore.
I think
you
you'll
know?
like this then.
Okay.
I think
Okay,
you will
I
like
like
this
that.
then. Yeah.
That's also what I like about
And it plays into the music part. Sorry to cut
No,
you
no,
off there,
no, you're
but it
fine, you're
plays
fine.
into the music of it. Like the beginning monologue, like is like the like people used to say that like music like brings the devil out of people and blah blah blah. And it's very cool. You'll like it.
That's sick.
Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? There's a Andrew Garfield movie
Mm.
where he meets the devil,
What?
and he's the person who writes every song. So Andrew Garfield's like an aspiring musician, and I've seen the clip,
What?
but he like meets, I think it's the devil. It feels like he's playing the devil. It's this guy it's like this old dirty man, like very Trump feeling. Like he's sitting at a piano and he's playing music, and he's like, "What's your favorite song?" And like Andrew Garfield like lists like this like punk song. And he's like, "Yeah, I wrote that." And Andrew's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "All you kids are the same. Like,
What?
you dancing to my songs," and it's like I cannot explain it. Like
I've
sound
never
kind of
heard of
crazy.
this movie ever.
I've seen the clip like 3 times on TikTok.
And it's Andrew Garfield. You're sure?
I'm no. No, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure.
He's a musician.
Pretty
in it?
sure he's a musician. He's like an indie musician, and he's trying to like music is his whole life.
Yeah.
And all of these songs, like, to him represent like rebelling against like the man. And then he finds out that the man wrote the rebel songs to keep him like placated or whatever. Or like to keep him
Well,
like,
that's a cool premise.
which is a really cool premise.
I like
And
that.
like he's like laughing at him. He's like, you thought.
Well, now I need to know what movie it is. So
I don't
let me know whenever you get around to it.
Michael, have you heard of this? Heard of this movie?
It's not Tick Tick Boom.
Not
Tick Tick Boom is great.
It is a great movie. I do love
But
that
that's not
movie.
Tick Tick Boom.
Isn't Garfield in a new movie or something?
He's in a new movie with Florence Pugh
Yes.
where they're lovers.
That's what I'm thinking of.
We Live in Time. So I haven't watched it, but I would like to. Apparently,
I
it's
love
sad.
both of them.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's
Um,
good.
But something I learned because Sam made me ask my brother this
Mhm.
question because I didn't know this. I was like, it must have taken forever to film this movie, Sinners, because Michael B. Jordan plays 2 characters. Like, and they're both in the same scenes
Right.
acting together,
Right.
like a
Like
lot.
Parent Trap.
And they have to like wear, yes, exactly. They have to wear like different colored hats to make you know.
So you know who's who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It works out. It's very cool. But I was like, that's crazy. Like that must have taken forever. And he's like, yeah, it does. But what takes even longer is they filmed it with IMAX cameras. Now, IMAX cameras are so loud
Oh.
that you have to film everything an exact amount of times that you already did it again for audio with different cameras.
Wait. What?
IMAX cameras are so loud
Right.
that they have to refilm to get the audio of what they're saying.
Oh, so they redo the whole scene exactly. Basically, they're overdubbing it.
Yes.
Because that's how loud the camera is?
Yes. The IMAX camera is apparently so loud they have to refilm everything.
Oh.
Which changes my view on all those like Christopher Nolan movies. Like that must have taken 10 times longer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing that really, like, the amount of work that must have gone into like doing that. That's
Yeah.
how much the artist cared about like
Right.
doing it. He's willing to make everybody's day worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's willing to put an MRI machine on set
Yeah.
and make everybody go, well, okay, that was the first time we did it.
Yeah. Right.
Right, but then
Yeah.
with Michael B, what is that? Multiply? It's got to be like some math equation.
It's insane.
Like,
It's got to be. It must
4
have taken
times?
forever.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild. That's stupid.
But he's great in it. I don't think it's Oscar worthy, but it's really good.
But he's really good.
And
Did they get rid of all those bumps on him for all the
Uh-huh.
people he killed? They get rid of those.
it's same director, Ryan Coogler. You talking
Really?
about Black Panther?
I am.
Yeah, same director.
So did they keep them?
No, it's a different character.
Right, but like he had to like the amount of work he had to undergo.
Yeah, so I don't think you get it. I think you're confusing. I think you're entering this stage of psychosis. I'm worried about you. But Christopher Nolan is credited in the credits for as a thank you because he helped guide Ryan Coogler on how to use IMAX cameras,
Okay, I guess that makes
which
sense.
is pretty sick.
He must. I'm sure he's really good at it.
Yeah,
For how much he uses them.
you should see it ASAP so then we can actually talk about it.
Did you see it in IMAX?
No.
Well, they wasted their time.
I probably should have.
No, it costs $1 million and it's hard to get seats.
But when you see it, I suggest sitting farther back. I don't know if this matters. It is loud.
From
Whoever
the cameras.
mixed the no,
Okay.
the cameras are loud.
Okay.
Whoever mixed it, it's loud.
Really?
The gunshots were like ear piercing. I was like, oh my God,
Dude.
this was mixed so loud.
Some movie theaters do that. I'm like uncomfortable in
Yeah.
a movie theater.
Mhm.
I'm like, I thought this was supposed to be the most comfortable movie
Mhm.
experience.
Yeah,
And now I'm uncomfortable.
you're uncomfortable. I'm sorry that they do that to you. That's what happened to me.
Me too.
But I'm trying to give you the best advice I can. And it's to sit back a little farther because we were in like the 6th row maybe, but it was like loud.
Okay.
Loud. And like
I'll
the
back
jump
up.
scares are super loud. So like it's like, oh my God. I don't know if that's on purpose. It might be a stylistic thing to be on
Probably.
purpose.
I'm sure it has something to do with it.
But it was like jarring.
How'd you do with the jump scares? Being a
Ooh,
no
they
horror
got me.
person?
I do have to say, congrats to them because they got me multiple times because the first few times I could feel that something was coming, you know?
Mm.
But then it was really long periods of good scene and good dialogue
Mhm.
that I was like, something's coming, but it took way too long. So I'm like, I can't turn away. Like I'm watching this thing play out.
Hold on. Back up. So you were turning away?
Yes.
So you didn't have time
So
to turn away.
I would like, there were moments when I would just like, I knew something bad was coming.
Mhm.
And like, I would just be like it's going to happen.
Squinting.
It's going to happen. And then it would. And I'd be like, God damn it. But the reason why I say congrats is because there was just really long, great scenes that just kept building tension, building. And you didn't expect the hits to come.
See, I love that.
It was
To me,
really good.
that's a lot of fun. That
Yeah.
sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's good. I suggest watching it in the theater. Go to the theater and watch it.
Okay.
Don't wait and for
It's
months
better in the
for-
theater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I also want to talk about it with you.
Okay. I'll see if I can get Cassie to go. Well, I might have time this weekend actually. I'll see. Is it new? How new is it?
Brand new. Came out last week.
Okay. So I'll see if there's tickets. Now I have a theory about horror movies.
Okay.
And jump scares in particular.
Okay.
I'm sure people are going to argue me on this, but
course, yeah.
I think that there's a parallel between liking getting jump scared and liking roller coasters. To me, there is similar feeling. It's like I'm scared, and I knew I was going to get scared, and that's part of the point.
Yeah.
And that's fun.
Okay.
So I wonder, do you like roller coasters?
Yes and no. I kind of disagree with you.
Okay, let's hear it.
I only disagree with you on one part. Okay. I think that yes, for the most part, people who like roller coasters probably like scary movies. The thing is, they're two very different feelings, physical feelings. When I get jump scared, I'm like, oh my God. Like it hits so fast, right?
Yeah.
Whereas a roller coaster, as you're going down, it builds up in you, right? And then it relieves immediately. Horror films are not always like that. You're not always getting relief immediately. You're still scared. And
Okay.
it sticks with you for a while. When you get off the roller coaster, you're off the roller coaster.
True. You have a buzz going, but it's not a I'm still scared buzz. You don't have that feeling stuck in you.
It's like my stomach like goes up, whereas in horror movies, my stomach sinks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
You feel
this
it in
is
your
the
whole
worst.
body.
Yes.
You ever
right.
did you have that feeling where you go, ugh?
Yeah.
Like every part of you went into adrenaline mode?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
And I don't have nightmares from roller coasters like I do from horror films. So
Do you still get them? The
Yeah.
horror film nightmares?
Yeah, which is why I tried to not watch them. But this one
That
didn't
makes
scare
sense.
me that much. There was like I said, there were some scary moments, but it was none of it was like, oh, this could happen to me.
Right.
Things with like
does that-
ghosts and like and exorcisms and that. Hate that shit.
Because it could happen to you.
Yes.
It could happen at any
Hate
moment.
it.
It's
Hate
no
it.
longer the 1930s.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and you don't have scars all over your body
Right, exactly.
and bumps.
Oh my God. He does a great job. He plays twins.
That's impressive.
Yeah. By the way, did you see the twins video?
No, you saw that in the notes for the
you
show.
see
What is that?
Oh,
what is
Lucas, you're in for a freaking treat. I'm going to show you on my
it?
phone.
Twins video.
Yeah. It is.
The Minnesota Twins?
No. Oh, very wrong. Very wrong. What you're about to see is going to change your life.
Good.
Okay, let me just lower my thing. Let me move this back. Okay. Ready? Here we go.
Recounting some of the drama that unfolded on the Sunshine Coast this afternoon. Two sisters have told how their mother and man raced to help when the carjacked SUV rolled on Steve Irwin Way, only to find the gun-wielding car thief emerging from the wreck. Here's some of what they had to say.
And one guy, he was up there with our mum,
Oh.
and he went up there and he was
coming back down
towards us, and he goes, "Run! He's got a gun!" and our heart started to pound, and I said, "Oh, Mum, where's Mum?"
Oh.
And poor Mum was stuck up there, but apparently our brave Mum, she goes, "Are you all right?"
because he had all blood
all
on
over
No.
his face.
They're-
And he goes, "I'll shoot you." She goes, "Hey, I'm here to help."
And Mum distracting him to make him look the other way, and he looked the other way, and Mum ran
into the bush behind the fence. And the guy goes to her, "I'll find you and I'll shoot you." All I was thinking about when we were running, I hope he doesn't fire. Yeah, we were so blessed.
How close? What the fuck was? Come on now. We could have rehearsed that better. I'm sorry. We could have rehearsed that better.
Do you think they're being serious?
No, they're not telepathic. Is that what you're saying?
I'm asking you.
No.
Do you think twins have that?
Those ones don't. If some do, not them.
You ready? Let's try it.
Okay.
Here, I'll throw out a question. What did you guys do earlier today? So someone asks us. What did you guys do
earlier today?
Today we were.
You want me to?
A reporter asking us.
me
No, you're not doing it.
I'm doing that.
You're being a dick.
You're being a dick.
See, we can't do it. We can't
We
do it
just
like
did
that.
it. We just
that
did
was
it.
so much more smooth than that was.
Well, yeah, they had time to practice.
No, they didn't. They were in a horrible situation. They were scared for their mom. You know that.
No.
That's what they just said.
No, there were key
Mom.
lines that they had. There was like, "I've got a gun and I'm gonna find you."
Do you think that they practiced it actually?
Yeah, I do.
No, I think that's just them.
Well,
I really do.
I think they've been practicing their whole life.
Correct.
Life.
I think they're so crazy that that's just
Yeah.
what.
But I don't think I don't think they know what the other person's going to say any more than you or I would if we practiced our whole lives.
I don't know about. Yeah, maybe.
That's my
Maybe.
thought. Do you want? Let's do that again. Ask me that question again. I'll stop being a dick.
Okay. What'd you do earlier today?
I almost did it
I
again.
know.
Earlier today, I went to the bathroom,
Bathroom.
and then
and
I
then
made food on the counter.
See, I can't do
Yeah.
it. I can't do it.
Wait, ready?
They have a gift.
Hold on, no, but they both knew what happened.
Right,
So
okay.
I'm gonna say something that happened today
Okay.
that we both knew about. So I came in
came
the
in the
door,
door,
and
and
you asked me for a beer, and you
I
pretended to be my husband, and I got you the beer. See what I mean? Now that you knew it was gonna,
I don't know,
you knew
Lucas.
the story.
No.
Now it was a lot closer.
Lucas, they don't even look at each other. They're looking at, and they're just speaking. Now, I do think one of them is following. Okay.
Yes.
But there's some points where they're so locked in, it's not even a millisecond off.
No, it's spot on. It's spot on.
Crazy.
Kind of like how we said beer together.
Yeah. You really think that we're the same? You think we're twins like that?
No.
They came
don't
from the
think
same
so.
womb.
We came from the same womb.
Yeah. Their accent makes it 10 times better.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah.
I was so disoriented with what they were saying. Couldn't
Yeah.
follow the story. Could you?
No.
I don't think it's working.
I
It's
think it
certainly-
was a very disturbing and scary story, but they're just I'm so taken aback by them.
What's the point? What do you think is the point of doing that?
I don't know, but that was so fun. I had to show you. It was
I'm
ridiculous.
glad you did. I'm glad you did. I'm mad about it.
Are
And,
you?
I'm mad about you showing me. I'm mad about them. I think
Why are
they're
you mad
faking.
about it?
I think they're faking.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think you can fake that. I think they're that good.
I think we just did.
I disagree. We didn't sound anything like that. That was flawless, Lucas. Either they practiced that for months.
Months would be better.
We could practice for months and never get it right.
Okay, well, maybe that's just us. Then. I don't know. I think is that the whole point that we don't sync up on things?
If we were trying to do that, wouldn't we make each other laugh?
Well, they're not very funny.
Right.
That was not a funny. That was pretty deadly serious.
Yeah.
And
all I'm saying is it's a bit
it's a bit spooky.
strange.
It's a bit strange.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that. It's a little strange.
Yeah.
It's a little spooky. It's a little weird.
I love their accents though.
I love them to death.
Mhm.
Australian is one of the
Our
best.
mom.
Our mom.
I can't even do it.
And our mom, she got out the car
She got off the car.
and he said, I'm going to shoot you. Yeah. Went up there. Run.
Come
He's
on.
got a gun.
That's so.
That one is spot on.
I mean, come
Mom,
on.
where's
It's crazy.
Yeah, I get. What are people saying? Like, are there? Did you go through any of the comments?
People think they're faking it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
people are on my side about this.
I'd say most people are on your side, yeah. But
but you
I think
must have
most
some
people are like just so confused. They're like, if they're faking it, get them in a movie. What are we doing? If they're faking it, they should be on like America's Got Talent. That's insane.
Yeah, they're very good at it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're amazing at it. Okay, yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah, we should get them on America.
If they're faking, they're the best I've ever seen fake.
True. Yeah, absolutely.
Should we give out the fake awards?
Yeah, you get a Fernie.
Yeah.
Best fake award. Best fake.
The fake
thing.
awards. I like the fake awards.
The fake
it's better than the
awards?
Fernies.
Well, no, you get a Fern
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
at the fake awards.
Yeah, I like that.
So it's like that's slang. It's
Mhm.
lingo. Is
And the minute the Fern dies, you don't have the award anymore.
no, yeah, that's when we're forced to immediately hold an emergency emergency award ceremony.
You have to like tweet out or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, my Fern died.
The Fern died. Oh, the day after.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
yeah.
a house fire. It's gone. Shit. It's my son's. It's the championship game for my son's little league tournament. I gotta go. I'm sorry.
It's like the picture from Back to the Future. It's fading, and I'm fading as it's dying.
No, we gotta. Yeah, that's what's at stake. It's
Yeah,
your life.
It's my life.
It's your life. Your life.
My life. Mom.
Oh, mom.
That's crazy.
You know what
The
taught me to
twins.
do? This is slightly off topic, but do you know what taught me to do an Australian accent?
What?
Finding Nemo.
Really?
Do you remember the
Turtle?
the seagulls?
Oh, the seagulls.
The seagulls. Remember what they would say?
Righteous.
That's also the turtle.
Oh,
isn't it?
I'm just thinking of the turtles. Mine. Mine. Mine.
Mine. But they
Mm.
go up.
Yeah.
Mine.
Oh.
So if you think of it as mine, mine,
Mine.
hi,
Mine. Hi.
how are you?
How are you? Oh, that's pretty good.
Right? Doesn't that
That's
help?
actually smart.
Doesn't that
Wow.
help?
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Thank you.
You're smart.
Thank you. If you at
Smart.
home are doing it, got you.
Yeah.
You sound like an idiot right now. Hopefully nobody's around you.
Mm-hmm.
But good job, because I'm sure it sounded great.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
If I was dating someone who was a twin, and the twin was single and you were single, and I was like, hey, I got a girl for you, but she looked the same as the girl I was dating.
Yeah.
Would you be down? Would you would you come to the double date? Would you be like, no, this is fucking weird?
Aaron, I would be there in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
I was on a date with twins.
And I would keep telling her, you're prettier than your sister.
That'd be good.
I would go, Aaron, thanks for you gave me the hot one. That's awesome. And everybody be uncomfortable.
Everyone would be uncomfortable. That's funny.
No, it'd be good. Well, what would be great is our kids would be half siblings.
Yeah, they
Can
would.
you imagine?
Yeah, they would.
We could mix our. I guess we're not mixing our genetics, but we, in a way. Are you
Technically, we almost had it.
technically almost?
We were as close as you could get without having twins. That's all I'm gonna say. We were as close as you could possibly get.
I'd be so in. And I would make a point of like mixing them up on purpose. I would grab the wrong one's hand. I would go, Aaron, why don't you kiss her? She'd be like, I'm Marlene.
What are the Arlene and Marlene?
Arlene and Marlene, yeah. That's what I said. Arlene. That's what I said. Marlene.
Marlene. No, I'm Arlene. They're also
Australian. Now I'm Arlene.
All twins are Australian. I know there's another set of girl twins that have the same boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a show on TLC, I believe. TLC's
and if they
crazy.
both have kids, they're full siblings.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, would you believe that, folks? Folks at home, this is real. Folks at home, this is true news.
This is true news.
You can look it up.
Wow.
What are you doing, Owen Wilson?
Yeah, what were you doing?
I wasn't.
Oh, cool.
I'm just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Now, yeah, I hear the Owen though. Wow. Well, if you pull back a little and have a little fun.
What an iconic voice.
Ben Stiller, why'd you make me a little cowboy? Why'd you make me I have little guns. Why'd you make me a little cowboy?
That's good.
Thank you.
You have a good Owen Wilson.
Thank you. And you have a great Vince Vaughn.
Thanks.
We should
I
crash
can't
a wedding.
do it on like that. We should. I was actually talking to Sam today because there's a wedding that I'm going to go to with her as her date, but she's in it.
Oh.
So I'm not going to be near her the whole time.
Oh,
so I need to come up with a character.
yeah.
Until I see her that I can play as. I told her my goal is to talk to everyone at the wedding, every family member on both sides. Talk to everyone. That's my goal.
Wonderful. I'm so in.
So I'm going to need your help. I might need you in my ear the whole time.
Aaron? Yes. Yes.
I might need you in my ear. Yeah.
Well, no, you could do an AirPod.
I could.
Legitimately, you could.
Sorry. Sorry, podcasting.
You can say I'm hard of hearing in this one. And it boosts it's his listening mode. There's other you were gonna say this is my podcast partner. Is that what you were saying?
No, I was gonna say I'm listening to a podcast. Yeah. Sorry. I said I'm podcasting, and that
everyone
that's
here is really
confusing,
boring. Yeah, I just don't care about what you have to say.
So how do you know the groove?
Tell them you had something weird happened between you two in college.
I don't know.
Do not explain.
Yeah, I've known him since college, and I don't know. We were roommates. You know how things happen between roommates in college. But I'm here now.
You're doing great.
But it's he's great. He's great though. She's a lucky girl, you know.
Now introduce yourself as Esteban Von Trapp.
I'm Esteban Von Trapp. Hi. My family is both from Austria and from Mexico.
Yes. Yep. It's hard when I don't hear what they have to say.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because they would have to respond.
But
that's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Now squat. And then stand up real quick.
Sorry, I'm doing my stretches. Ooh.
Say, get it in when you can.
You got to get it in when you can. Right? Am I right? Anyways, hey, I'll see you guys at the bar later. What are you drinking? G&T? Hey, slow down on that. Who let her have one? Am I right?
Kiss her on the cheek.
Hey, I love you all. Bye. I'll talk to you later. Oh my God, cousin Jimmy, how you doing?
That's great. Aaron, I think you'd nail it. I think you'd knock it out of the park.
I'm going to try my best.
Do you have any idea of what you're going to do yet?
No.
I mean, legitimately, I would be in your ear if you wanted me. But I think you could do just as good by yourself. However, I would really love to be in your ear.
You know, it'd be really fun, Lucas.
What?
I have you on FaceTime, and I bring you around like Lucas couldn't make it, but let's say cousin Lucas couldn't make it, but please.
That's really good. Because I entrap people. That's what I would do. So you start, hey, how are you?
I hand the phone and then I leave.
You leave. Yeah, you leave me with them. No, that's great.
So
That's
good.
really good. That's really
That'd be
good.
fun.
So no, I've had this headache and it just won't go away. I just won't. And my neighbors, and they have a cat, and it's just meowing and meowing and meowing and meowing. So I went over there and I knocked on the door. They just get them into some really long story they don't want to hear
They
about.
don't want to hear about who are you?
The first time I had key lime pie, I was in Galveston, Texas. Let me tell you, I was surprised.
Tell
at
them
the
about your
flavor.
termite problem. Anyway, hey, I'll see you guys.
So yeah, the termites. You tell me the termites. That's good.
I think we could pull this off.
You
You know what? I'm gonna
Yes,
do
we
it.
could.
I'm gonna do it at least once.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you on
Please.
standby.
Please.
I'm
yeah.
gonna call you and be like, hey, I'm about to do it. And I'm gonna do it to like grandma. Like I'm gonna be like, hey, cousin Jimmy couldn't make it, but here you go. Say hi.
Should I start talking in another language first and go, oh, sorry, do you not speak? You
Yes.
just look like you speak.
Yeah. Well, no.
Why are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not white.
They're not white. Okay, they're not white.
They're
Then I
not,
can-
yeah,
then I
they're
can't
not
do
fully
that.
white.
I can't do that. When is the wedding soon?
August.
August. I'm free in August,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Well, listen, I'll only need you for like 5 minutes. So like,
Yeah, I can, dude.
Yeah.
I can take 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And even better, if I am busy with something and I'm in the middle of it, it'll look like I'm actually busy.
right. True.
you
Yeah.
know?
All right. Good. I'm glad we have this plan.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
I
I love it.
biked over here.
Yeah. As
You
you
see a
do.
lot of things when you bike.
Yeah.
You said you were curious about street pancakes, maybe?
Very
I
curious about
written these
street
down.
pancakes. What are they? You texted me this earlier.
Yeah. It amazes me how flat rats can get. I can't believe it. And I mean flat.
Yeah.
Like flat. You ride over them, no bump,
Yep.
and they are a perfect circle. They
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
because I guess if you don't live in New York City, let me explain it. There are rats get run over.
Yes.
We leave them because what else are you gonna do?
Mhm.
And then they keep getting run over.
Right.
And they kind of get they get flat, but they
Mhm.
also cure
Yes.
kind of
Yeah.
and I'm sure you could pick one of them up and toss it like a disc.
Oh yeah.
Like
Definitely.
they're like this. So what is it when you tan leather? It's like leather tanning.
Oh, I don't know what
So
that's
you
called.
leave it out in the sun and
yeah. That's what.
that's
it
what
is.
happens to the rats.
Yeah. The only
Um,
reason you can tell what it's a rat is because the tail is
Because
sticking
the
out.
tail, it's a little pancake,
Yeah.
little furry pancake,
Mhm.
and a tail.
Kind of looks like a stingray almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Little taste of the sea at
A little
home.
taste of the sea.
But
But yeah, it's kind of when in cartoons when there's like a steamroller and
Yes.
it flattens you out.
Yeah.
That's what it is to the rats.
That is what it is to the rats.
jarring though to
Yeah.
see.
No. Something else about rats.
Mhm.
Living in New York City, I'm surprised how long it takes for decomposition to happen.
Yeah.
It's months,
Months.
at least in the city. I'm sure
Mhm.
maybe in the forest, it'd be a bit different.
Yeah.
But there'd been a dead rat this winter that was there for like 4 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
The winter takes longer.
Yeah. It's a little cold out, so
Mhm. Yeah.
less bacteria.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
The stench is coming back though.
Unfortunately,
I'm
it's
worried.
it's stinky now. It's
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's getting stinky walking around. Like you just get, but it's what's so weird. It hits you like a wave.
Yeah.
You get one whiff, you
Yep.
go, oh my God. And then you go, oh,
Yeah.
what?
Yes.
And then you look around, nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing
Mhm.
to create the stench.
Yes.
You just get hit.
Yep. And it got hot like that.
Yeah, it did.
It got hot immediately.
I'm
And
so happy.
I know, I bet you are. I'm like,
so happy. Too hot for you?
I was walking today and I'm like, bit warm. Bit warm.
It's a bit warm.
Yeah, it's a bit warm.
You do this.
Warm.
Did you pull on
A bit warm.
Pull on your neck.
No, I didn't do that. I always do this instead.
You do this.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Shit.
But about this street pancakes, I saw a
Yeah.
rat the other day. Did I tell you about this? The rat that was stuck in the pothole?
No.
Oh, Lucas.
That sounds sad.
I didn't take a picture of it because there were people around and I felt that I'd be judged for taking a picture of it. You know, manholes, the circle manholes,
Yeah.
kind of like this,
Mm-hmm.
right? So in the middle, there's a hole. an open hole. This rat tried to escape through it, lost the classic game of, I can fit through there.
No.
Got stuck
No.
and died.
Oh.
And his back, legs, and ass were sticking out of the hole. And he was just dead.
Oh.
Or he was still alive, but he was just stuck there.
And given up.
Yep.
But he hadn't been run over yet. He wasn't flat.
No, well, it was on the sidewalk.
Oh.
So people were just walking by. I was like, oh, what's that? Oh, my God. Yeah, it was awful. He just got stuck in there. But listen, as a bigger man, I've played that game and I've lost. Played that game and lost. So I was like, listen, I get it. I didn't have any way to help him because he was clearly dead.
Yeah. Well, I guess, I wonder if you just pulled him by the tail.
Ugh, I'm not touching a rat.
No.
Yeah.
Right out of the...
No, I ain't touching a rat.
Well, and then like
Ain't
you look
no
at the
rat.
bottom, it's just a skeleton. Like at the bottom half, it's just the
Something
skeleton.
has eaten the bottom half. Of
Yeah.
Oh.
But somehow
Yeah.
the skeleton's still together.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what happened to it, Lucas, but it's not there anymore. So someone, I think, might have pushed it down with like a pole, you know, like popped it down.
God.
Yeah. I just needed a shove. He couldn't do it by himself. Also,
No.
I'm sorry, that rat was stupid by like, how you think you're going to get in with these
He
tiny
must
little
know.
arms?
He must know. Also, I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
with a lot of like rodents
Mhm.
and whiskered mammals
Right.
that the whiskers are supposed to grow to the size of your body
Yes.
so that way you know if you fit.
Oh.
So that way if you put your head in, your whiskers touch the side of the
Mhm.
hole, you're like, okay, I'm not going to fit through this.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Maybe I'm making that up, but like,
That's smart.
I mean, I don't know why else you'd have whiskers like that.
That's true. Why would you have them?
Like they look cool.
They do look cool.
Like
They look real cool.
they
You
look
know,
cool.
you know who had sick whiskers? Ringo. Ringo had sick
Dude.
whiskers.
Ringo had the coolest
Yeah,
whiskers.
they
And
were cool.
Every once in a while, one of them would fall off,
Oh.
and long white ones.
Yeah.
And I like in my bed, and I'd pick it up and I'd be like, "What is this?" Because out of context, they're like,
Yeah.
what is this long?" And they're thick
They're thick and coarse.
and coarse,
Yeah.
and then delicate
Yep.
at the end.
Mhm.
And then you tickle your girlfriend
Yeah.
in bed, and she goes, "Stop, stop, 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 stop." I'm trying to sleep.
Stop. That's gross. It's Ringo.
I'm like, it's Ringo. You're like, I don't care. I don't know what's going
What,
on.
do you hate my late cat?
My late cat.
That's fucked.
Dude, yeah, he had some magnificent
He had some sick whiskers. That was the first thing that I noticed about him.
Yeah, his whiskers.
Was his whiskers. Yeah, very, very, what's the word?
Yeah. Magnanimous.
No, was it not profound, but like there it was very just
Fantastical.
in your face. It was there. It was prominent.
Loud.
Prominent is what I'm thinking of.
Prominent. Very prominent.
prominent.
Very prominent whiskers on that cap.
Yeah, I liked
Yeah.
that.
And he was always wearing a tuxedo, which I
Yes,
appreciated.
as was my cat.
Yeah.
Loved tuxedo cats.
They're the best.
Indeed, they are. Tuxedo boy cats are the best.
Put it there.
Yes. Put it
Put it
there.
there. I think you can judge a person entirely by how they react when their name is called at a restaurant when they were waiting on the reservation.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I think 100% I know what kind of person you are and whether
Mhm.
or not I want to hang out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so intrigued.
I think there's one correct response.
Mm.
No. Well, there's one honest response.
Okay.
And it's one of kingliness. It's one where you you walk past every other person, you look down. Your name wasn't called, it was my name. And you will wait, and I will eat. And you look down as you walk by. And that is the feeling.
Yeah.
That should be the feeling.
Right.
Everybody gets the feeling.
Yeah.
But whether or not you're like honest about it, other people go, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like, "Oh,
Right,
I'm
right.
sorry."
Yeah.
Fake. That's fake. That's fake as shit. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited. I'm
Right.
so excited. And I feel like I've earned and deserved getting my name called.
Yeah.
Even if I just waited 50 minutes.
Yes.
I
right.
feel good.
right. Like you're the chosen one now.
Yes. Yes.
Now
I'm
is
the
your
chosen one.
time.
Now's my time. Now's
Yeah.
my time.
I thought you
Oh.
said King Linus. And I said, what was there like a
Who's-
famous
Who's
king that
King Linus?
like got his reservation?
It's like, Lucas,
Chain?
calm down with the history.
So that's why I
references.
audibly screamed. I could not believe. I was like, oh,
You're
you
like,
meant kingliness. But I
kingliness.
agree. That's the do you think that should be the baseline for everyone? Like you get called, it's my turn. Here I go. and you walk past everyone and flaunt it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think that's the only appropriate response.
Okay. What are that's the only appropriate response?
If I want to, like, if I'm judging you, like, if I'm judging you on like whether or not like I think we can maybe have a good time.
Yes. Okay. All right.
I mean, I'm sure there's lots of nice people out there who I could have a good time with.
Right.
Who just go, oh yeah, that's me.
Mhm.
And, like, meekly walk up to the.
I don't like that though.
I don't like that.
You're not excited to eat then.
Why? Yeah. What is that? Well, why did you make a reservation?
Right.
If you're not that excited to eat, I'm sorry.
I've never had my name called and not been pumped.
Right?
Like, let's go. It's like when we're at Chili's, right?
Yeah.
And we're like, name's called, let's go. I am pushing to the front.
Yeah.
Like, get out of my way. My name was called.
Me now.
Yeah.
Me now.
Yeah. But that's
Now
kingly.
me.
That's kingly. I agree.
It's kingly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So I guess you're
put me
right.
first.
I agree with you. It should be that. But what are some of the negative ones? Did something happen that like kickstarted this idea in your head?
Well, no, nothing specific. Well, yeah. I mean, I saw somebody do that.
Okay.
At Chili's with you when we were waiting.
Okay.
And at first I went, and then I went, no, I get it.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh.
That's going to be me in about 5 minutes, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
It was me in 15, so
15,
fuck you,
yeah,
Chili's, but
whatever.
it
And then
was
they didn't have
me
baby
a little bit later. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
ooh. And you pose, you strut like it's the runway.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Because there's a whole crowd of people, they're watching you, giving you the side eye because they're pissed.
Yes.
They don't care how early or late they showed up.
Yep.
They feel like it should be them called next.
Yes.
And you strut your stuff, walking down the
Exactly.
runway.
If it wasn't shunned by society, I would spit on the people I passed.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to get food, you peasant.
How about a little appetizer? Drinks, anybody? Can I start you off with
I'm
drinks?
going to be done with my meal before you're even getting your appetizers. Yes, that's what would happen. I like that. It's power.
It's power.
But
It's
really,
power.
No,
you
you
don't.
just waited an
You're
hour
just-
for your table, but
Waited
you
an hour
feel
for triple dipper.
powerful. Interesting. I did not think you were going to go this direction.
Where'd you
for
think I was going?
reservations.
Where'd you think I was going?
I thought you were going to say like you know everything about a person based on like when they make a reservation
Oh,
for
what, like
dinner.
time?
Yeah.
Time?
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Which would be
yeah, I could see that.
which
Why?
I think is very, very fair.
Do you have an opinion on that?
Yeah, I think that if you make a reservation like before 7 p.m., you're like in bed at 9.
Definitely.
You are, maybe you work early. I don't know. But you definitely don't live in a city because things don't really start till 7.
No. I mean, maybe you're trying to get that good happy hour.
That's my only thing.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe.
If you're like coming from work, sure, that's different. But I don't know.
Otherwise.
Yeah. Also, people are
Yeah.
working later and later. Like,
I feel like
nobody
it's-
I know like works 9 to 5.
Yeah, I think
People are working 9 to 6 or like 10 to 6 or like I work 10 to 6:30. Like
I
people
work till
don't
7.
work 9 to 5 anymore. So people are eating 7, 8, 9 o'clock.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, I don't either.
That's honestly how I've always eaten.
Yeah.
And
And now that it's nicer out all the time,
dude,
it's 10 times better. I'll make a reservation at 8. It's still gorgeous outside.
have a seat outside. Yeah, enjoy the view. Enjoy
Yep.
the feeling of warmth.
Yes.
On the cool
Changes everything.
cool summer air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. No, that's the best. Yeah, I think I get nervous about that though. I think sometimes I'm like, oh man, like what's a good time to make this reservation for?
Yeah.
Especially when I'm not sure with somebody, like what their vibe is.
Right. Yeah.
And I feel like I tend to say a later time than they might have
Right.
otherwise.
What's your default?
Default?
Yeah.
8:30.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
My default is always 7:30.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
7:30.
8:30.
7:30 is good for me
7:30. I would be very happy with 7:30.
because I'm hungry by 7:30. You know.
I'm not as
Okay.
hungry. It's 8 or
Well, you
8:30
eat a
for
late
me.
lunch, right? Usually.
Yeah, I eat at like 3.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when do you eat lunch?
I eat lunch at like 1:30.
Oh, then that kind of lines up,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of lines up.
Yeah.
Well,
Bit interesting.
comment
Okay.
your favorite dinner reservation
Yeah.
times down below,
Yeah. I love making a reservation though.
and we will judge.
I love it. I love making a reservation.
You
Oh,
like?
it
Wait,
feels
you
so
like
good.
making the call?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a thing with me and Cassie where I'm like, can you Could you make the reservation?
Well, you're.
I don't.
It's
like
good
it.
that you're in a relationship, a long-term relationship, so you can do that. Like when I was single, it's expected
that
for the man make the reservation.
Yes, of course.
That's an expected thing. But the thing is, I love doing it.
Oh,
You know, I'm
that's
like,
nice.
yeah, I love making a res. Now I get worried about the place. I'm not.
Right.
I don't know if this is the right
You
place.
spend
to
some
go.
time on the place.
I spend time looking at reviews and stuff. But when it comes to actually picking the time, I'm like, fuck yeah, I pick whatever time works for me. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you're getting a little taste of that power that I was talking about. When
Yes.
your name does get called,
Right.
you're setting it up, and you know
Yeah.
you're setting it up.
Exactly.
This is power.
Mhm.
This is power saying, I'm going to be there, and you're going to have a table ready for me at this time.
Yes.
I get that.
It's amazing.
I could see that.
And the feeling when you walk in and you go, reservation for Aaron Fern, please. The power that holds.
Then they go, yeah, it'll just be like 15 minutes.
Yeah, right.
I hate that. I feel like that happens
It
to me
rarely
just as
happens
often.
though. Rarely happens. Most restaurants are pretty good about it, I think. Unless you're going
Yeah.
to like a super packed upscale.
Yeah,
But I try
yeah.
to find the hole in the walls that are going to have space for talking with each other.
I love that. And when it's a little quiet
Yes,
too,
yeah.
that's the best.
That's especially on like a first date. You don't want to be somewhere that's like super loud.
yeah.
Which Swift Hibernian was loud. That was Sam and my first date. But
Really? That
But
was
I-
your first date?
Swift Hibernian, yeah.
And that's where we went on your birthday?
We were gonna. And then we went to the other place.
Oh, right.
It
Okay.
was too packed. But we went on I think it was a Tuesday. So it was like pretty calm. And they had Irish music, live
That's
Irish
nice.
music.
Wow, really?
Yeah, very fun. But yeah, I love making a res. Love it. Resi, open table.
Resi.
Sign me the fuck up. I'm in. I'm all the way in. I'm all the way up. What's the update with Max and the slap bet?
Oh. It's not good
For him or you?
for him.
Are you warming
I
up
don't
your
have
hand?
yeah, I am. Dude, I've been practicing against trees like Barney. Dude,
He went to
he went to Japan to practice like slapping. Is that
no,
what-
wait, no, those Marshall goes to the 3 different masters
Marshall
of
goes.
slap.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he practices against like trees and like bricks and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. That's gonna be me over
Yep.
these next months.
Yeah.
I
But when is it? I thought it was up at the end of this month.
no,
thought it
it
was
was
a 1
2
month.
month.
Okay, so the end of May.
He has another month.
And Sam made this very, brought this to my attention. She's like, there was no weigh-in. When did he do the weigh-in? Like there was no, we were supposed to do this whole thing where we weighed in and I saw it. The commissioner hath not seen the weigh-in. So that's a problem. That's a problem that needs to be rectified.
Because I remember he sent us his feet on the scale last time.
Yeah, that did not occur this
And
time.
that didn't occur this time. That's a really good point. The
Red
only
flag.
reason I know it's not going well is because he keeps telling me, Lucas, I'm worried. And he keeps like bringing it up, and he's like,
Yeah, he's fucked.
so well, like one day he texted me, he's like, so I just started today. And that was like last week.
Dude.
And I'm like, what do you mean? you
As
just
if it's going to
started?
get easier in May
It's
when
not,
it's gorgeous
it's
out and we're all
not.
out grilling.
Ugh.
Please.
He's trying this new thing where he has he takes pictures of every meal he has
What?
before he eats it.
Why?
Because he doesn't like tracking calories. He says it makes him anxious or whatever. So he takes pictures, and he says when he takes pictures, he can see the amount of food he's eaten. And he says that he looks at it and then decides not to eat because he can be like, oh, I have eaten today. Like he forgets that he's eaten. That's what
Oh, he's tricking himself, basically.
I think
or-
so. If it works for him, it works
That's
for him.
confusing.
I hope it does.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Definitely confusing, though. I'm ready
Yeah.
for him to get slapped in the face then.
no, he will be.
Yeah.
And he'll be slapped very hard.
Yes.
And I'm at the point now, I'm going to try to hit him too hard. I want to hit him too hard. I want him to be a little mad at me
Yeah.
for being like,
Mhm.
because he's got 2 slaps coming really.
Right.
Because I fucked up the first one.
Correct.
So I need to make up for that one and then give a good enough one this time. So that's double power, folks.
You're kind of lucky that slap was never actually recorded.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
No, honestly, it was embarrassing.
No, honestly, Lucas,
Glad nobody's seen it.
that was embarrassing.
Honestly, Aaron. Honestly,
Yeah. No, be honest with me.
I'm embarrassed about it.
Be honest with me, though.
Okay.
Was it embarrassing?
Honestly.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Well, I'm glad you recognize that because this next slap, I want it to be the slap heard round the world.
Aaron, it will be the slap heard round the solar system.
Yep. I want this slap to wake up a hibernating Siberian tiger in Russia. That's how hard I want this slap to hit. I want it to send waves like a jet flying through the sound barrier.
Brother, it's going to bounce off the rings of Saturn.
Good.
It's gonna,
Good, Anakin. Good. I'm seeing that in theaters next week.
Are
For
you
the 20th
really?
anniversary.
Wait, what? Which one?
Which theater? Oh, the third.
No, that's my favorite Star Wars movie.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Of all Star Wars.
It's 2 weeks in the theaters. Gotta go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where was it? Regals?
A bunch of them, like AMC's and Regals. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm pumped. I'm going on Tuesday.
Hold on, I'm gonna text Cassie and be like, "Hey, we gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta go see." We gotta see.
Oh, I'm so pumped. I've
Star
never seen it
Wars.
in the big screen. I'm pumped.
Dude, I saw this. It was weird. It was this older woman giving like a lecture about storytelling, and she was
Okay.
like, I forget her exact phrasing, but she was like, Star Wars Episode 3 is the most, like one of the best movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
And because she says there's so much at stake. I wish I could paraphrase.
No,
better.
I like that.
But she's like, there is so much at stake in that movie, and there's so much like, it's truly an epic.
Yeah.
It's truly like everything is on the line from a personal level to a galactic level. Like,
Yeah.
and it's done beautifully.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly, just because of that movie, I don't get how people hate the prequels.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that, I think it's better than any of the originals.
Really? Wow.
There's honestly some parts of the originals that I think are like flawed.
Yeah.
That people want to overlook due to nostalgia.
Yes. Yeah.
I
think it's also
I
like
can
they
get
were
into it,
limited.
but-
You know, they were limited what they could do technologically.
Yeah, literally.
But like the third one, they figured it out.
He had everything figured out.
Like the first one, shit. Second one, we're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Third one, bang.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. But I also kind of feel that way. Like the first, like A New Hope is good,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not like great. Like I think it's like a good, really great movie.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people's like my favorite Star Wars movie.
Most people's. I think the people that saw that first, it's their favorite.
Right. And it's not Empire.
Right.
It's not Empire.
Well, the
Strikes Back.
technology that we're seeing in like movies that are our favorite movies of like now, that's how they felt seeing that movie in the 70s in theaters. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
I
why
bet
in
that was
their
pretty
mind, I
crazy.
think that's their favorite.
Yeah. I could
Also,
see
it
that.
wasn't super violent. So a lot of people like that.
I like the violence.
I like it a lot.
I like it.
The Jedi's collapsing. Oh, it's so good.
Anyway, I'm sure enough people have talked about Star Wars on the internet.
Not us. Ever.
We
No.
never talked about Star
No,
Wars?
we definitely have.
I'm pretty sure we have.
We definitely
I
have.
remember early on.
We're gonna do some quick Is It Weirds. I just have like, we'll do two, okay? Is it weird to be a 27-year-old man and never dated before? We're 27, so I felt this was perfect.
Yeah.
Let me read this to you because this is important. Not by choice. For whatever reason, I've never had a date before. Seeing all my friends and family get married and have kids makes me sad. I just don't understand why I am single. I have so many good things about me. I have a graduate degree. I'm an educator. I play multiple instruments. I have albums on Spotify. I go to the gym every day. People tell me I'm funny. People watch my TikToks for whatever reason. Sometimes when at a coffee shop or sometimes when I'm at a coffee shop or somewhere, I'll try to strike a conversation with a cashier or waiter just to practice my social skills and keep improving. I've been told I have a heart of gold and I have a heart for helping people. I've tried dating apps, like 10 of them to no success. Am I the most confident person in the world? No. There are things that I'm confident about and I display it. There are other things that I'm not that confident about and I'm working on that. Despite all that, I feel like a failure being 27 and never in a relationship. I don't know where I went wrong in my life, but I did. My family constantly asks me when I will have a girlfriend and meet someone, and I'm like, I don't know. Am I a weirdo for being 27 and never been on a date or in a relationship?
Oh, it's a little heartbreaking.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I mean, clearly he's upset about it. Like
He is upset
wants
about
to wants to have gone on a date, wants to have been in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and isn't. That's really sad. You know, I'd think that'd be hard on anybody.
Yeah.
Is it weird? A little bit, yeah.
It's a little weird.
It's a little weird. I think if he's had said this like 5 years ago, I'd be like, maybe, but you know, like some people take a little while. 27, that's a little later.
I think I can very clearly tell you why this guy has not had a date or been in a relationship.
I think I know too, but go ahead.
There wasn't a single thing in there that was like, these are the problems about me.
Preach. More men need to hear this.
He follows it up with, I'm not the most confident person in the world. You just listed off 20 things that that you think are great about you.
He sounded really confident.
You sound very confident.
Yeah. Overly confident.
Maybe you're creeping people out with your confidence.
Very likely. Very likely. Also, he listed a lot of things that like are superficial.
Right. I have albums on Spotify.
Why would that?
That's how I read
why would that have anything to do with whether or not you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever?
How does that?
That has nothing to do with anything.
Play into being in a relationship.
Like, congratulations. That was a lot of hard work.
Cool.
I hope they're good.
Yeah. People watch my TikToks. Huh? Who cares? You're bragging.
That's a red flag for me.
Yes,
actually.
right. Yeah.
That's a red flag.
What? So all I'm saying is it's weird, but I think maybe you need to probably chill a little bit.
Yeah.
I think you might be trying a little bit too hard. Also, we don't know if any of the things that you're saying you do, you're good at.
Yeah.
Sorry, we don't know. We don't know. Are you good at playing the multiple instruments that you play? Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably
not.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's weird. Maybe it's sad.
And no, Aaron, beyond a shadow of a doubt, it's sad. And this person doesn't understand why they're not connecting with people.
Yeah, that is sad.
And that will always be that they're going to suffer for that.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
That does suck.
However, it's on you to like date.
Yeah.
Like that's it. It's on you to try to date. And here's the key: to be vulnerable with people and list your faults and and you don't have to be okay with them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to like them.
Yeah.
But that's how you connect with people, is by being honest.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, you took this in a very serious way.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel bad. I think there's a lot of people out there that are like that. Like I don't think that's that uncommon. Like it's a little weird just because I think like most people have, but there's a lot of people who don't date and they struggle really hard with it. And I think not exclusively to mostly due to the internet and like where like culture is developed.
I do agree.
So I kind of feel bad, I guess, in a way.
There's got to be something weird with you, dude.
No, that's the thing. We're missing a lot of detail.
There's got to be something weird that you are making people uncomfortable. There has to be.
He didn't even
if you're all these great things, there's got to be something wrong with you. Sorry, that's just how the world works. You can't. Yeah, something is missing.
He didn't say he was going on dates either, did he?
No,
he said he's online.
He's online, and he'll go and talk to waiters and baristas, who, by the way, don't usually 10 out of 10 times don't want to talk to you,
and 10 out of 10 times have to.
Right,
they have to talk.
Correct.
To you.
So that's not a good
like test.
Sample size.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, weird. In my opinion,
I'll say weird.
All right, last one. Is this weird? I listened to this podcast and they said people generally appreciate random compliments from strangers. So I thought I'm going to go outside my comfort zone and try it. I walk daily at a local cemetery. I had seen a lady in her 70s.
Come on now.
I assume. I randomly met her as she summited a hill. I was genuinely impressed and told her, great job making it up that hill.
Yeah.
I'm in my mid-40s. A few days later, she said to me, I watched you run on those steps. It was amazing. It made my day. I couldn't stop smiling. It seems like we are genuinely happy to see each other now. I look forward to seeing her. Nothing weird has ever happened. I assume she's married and doing well. But there's clearly, nothing wrong with doing that.
Why do you have to bring up the fact that she's married? That he thinks she's married?
That's what I'm worried about.
That's
one of the reasons I'm worried.
Do you have any other reasons?
Yeah.
The cemetery.
The cemetery.
Yeah.
You
Cemetery's
heard
weird.
on a podcast. Compliments are good to give to people against random strangers.
Yep.
I'm gonna try it out at the cemetery. What?
Where people are the saddest.
That's
where they need it the
crazy.
most.
That's insane. So that's why I think
That's
it's
some
weird.
low hanging fruit for compliments, I guess.
Yeah.
But also, like, did he say he went to the cemetery
Yes.
to give a compliment to somebody?
No, he walks in the cemetery a lot, but he always sees this same woman.
Weird.
And so he complimented
First
her.
of all, she's dead and she's a ghost, and that's why she can't understand running upstairs. Second of all, of course you want a compliment. She's a ghost. They need attention to
They
survive.
need attention bad. They need attention.
They need it really bad. Really bad.
Yeah.
Weird.
Weird.
Mom?
All right.
Weird. It's a weird one.
Weird. It's a weird one.
Weird one.
My mum
My mom.
ran. I've got a gun.
Yeah. Ron. I've got a gun.
Anyway, that's all that we got for today. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe to our social media. Follow us on all social media. Please subscribe to the Patreon. Subscribe to the YouTube. Thank you for listening. We will see you next week.
Go Knicks.